Um, this, this is when I went to the field trip to the State House from Midway Elementary, and this is the State House itself from the outside, or the State House grounds. These granite columns are carved by one piece of granite each. And that's the those are the two flags. That's the American flag. You can kind of see that, but yeah, that's the South Carolinian flag. And you can see that this is the palmetto tree. What's special about this particular palmetto is that it survived a lot of wars, like the Spanish American, so on wars. Next up is the memorial thing I saw. It says on there, remember the Maine. Fire when you are ready. Gridley Dewey at the Manila USS Olympia. Don't cheer, boys. The poor devils are dying. Captain Phillips, USS Texas at Santiago. Next is the State House map. This will assemble. So what makes up the State House is the Capitol complex. So its Capitol complex is made out of 4 roads or streets, which is Assembly Street, Pendleton Street, Sumter Street, Gravis Street, and the State House itself is inside the State House grounds, obviously, and it's shaped kind of like a plus sign. This is a Carolina wren, and Carolina wrens have actually look like normal wrens. This is probably a Carolina wren. I took a picture of this. I'll just zoom in it for you. And next up is another Carolina wren, except this is not as active. So this one is another Carolina wren, as you can see here. Next up is the James F. Barnes, 1879 to 1972. He was one of the governors of South Carolina. Then this is James F. Barnes, a statue. Don't worry about this guy. He just wanted to mess the picture up. In Marion, there was a Revolutionary War hero. Same with. And this is just the front of the memorial. It says, to the memory of South Carolina's General Sumter, Marion Pickens, and her patriot sons, who fought for the independence 1775 to 1783. Erected DAR80 by the of SC 1913. And I did not include Pickens in one of mine because, yeah, kind of like the camera's problem. But this is Sumter. As you can see, here it says Sumter. So basically, has all the people. And next, we have the Jim Crow laws thing. A lot of people, know about this. It's a lot of social studies textbooks actually. They actually have at least one section that talks about Jim Crow laws. Now, African Americans fought against them. We deserve equal, and this is just a close-up since the wall was actually like a pop-up thing, and it says we deserve equal rights. And African American History Monument dedicated 2001 Ed Dwight sculptor. This is actually the same thing, same as the not that, but this, and this is also the same thing. And also that. And this is a group photo of me here. And my teacher's not included since she was the one who was taking the video. Photo, but next is the stones. This is the cobalt stone, I believe. This is like a sandstone kind of thing. And that's like, I think that's a sedimentary. It has all these cool particles. It's probably a sedimentary thing. That's kind of, I don't know what that is. And what's interesting about this painting, it's actually a painting. So So if you see this guy, he's actually taking out a sword to kill this guy. Then this guy shoots him. It's unknown what this guy's name is since the government thinks it's Collins, but they're not sure. This is the House of Representatives in the South Carolina State House, and this is John C. Callahan. And C. Callahan is the man in the painting right here. Just a close up. I had to zoom in with my camera since I couldn't really go in. And this is the Senate office, and if you see, and if I zoom in, you can see that the desk has 4 buttons here. These buttons are meant for different things, for like voting and things. So 2 of them are for help, and 2 of them are for like voting. I believe that. And next up we have the South Carolina State Mace. They actually invested lots of money. And that's actually a good investment since right now that's considered to be priceless. And what's funny about this thing is that during the Revolutionary War, so the British can't take it, they hid it in a bank vault. And they didn't know where it was since it was well hid. So years after, the bank owner in Pennsylvania or something, finds it and returns it to South Carolina. And this is John C. Callahan again, except it's like a 3-dimensional, statue made out of some kind of thing. And there's also a thing here. There's actually a part scraped off because it's actually not like a Sherman troop invasion thing. It's actually like when they were carrying it upstairs, the thing fell down and it broke off part of that. The back is way better. This is just a mosaic art glass thing. They say glass art isn't that popular anymore. It's made in 1776. And it actually has the date here actually. It's on May 26th, July 4th, something like that, yeah. And then this is just a tablet thing. You can read. This is the Howitzer, and from now on, this is going to be this Confederate Relic Museum located in the South Carolina State Museum. The Howitzer combines the design and firing object from both cannon and mortar in one artillery piece. How cool is that? Next is a Confederate symbol thing that I have no idea what it is. Okay, so next are the artillery. This is just some weird guns shop, and I'm not gonna explain about that until I get to one part that I really need to focus on. This is section. Cockades. They just represent the state and how the Palmetto Tree is powerful and things. And because of the Revolutionary War, Fort Sumter thing, yeah. And then this is more equipment. You can't say equipment, but yeah, things. And this is like a blowhorn thing. And then more artillery, and let's see. This is a belt buckle, I believe. And next, I think this is a Confederate flag. And this is a Confederate symbol again. Oh, come on, I'll go back. This is actually me holding a gun. I don't care that much because I have one that we really need to focus on. This is like Confederate uniform thing. You can't say uniform since Confederates didn't really have uniforms. They would just wear whatever they had. This is a boat. What's weird about this boat is they're trying to rescue another boat, and they're trying to get away from the Union. Since the Union, if they find out, they're gonna sink both of the ships. So yeah, that's the story behind that. And these are more like equipments in their backpack, like things from the house, like you can say playing cards, like photos from their children. Next is some more equipment. This is a cannonball. Cannonballs fired out of a cannon. I know everyone knows what it is. This is a model of a ship. And this is a Confederate flag, if you didn't know. And for those of you who don't know about the Civil War that much, it's actually considered as racism to like, you know, wave it. And these are more swords. This is a bullet, and this is a bullet. Next is this Derringer. This is what I'm told. This is what I told you that I really need to focus on, since this Derringer, you won't believe this is the exact same thing they used to kill Abraham Lincoln. I mean, it's John Wilkes Boots. Cool, right? Next is the rifle thing. This is actually a Bible, and this is there's a bullet stuck into it. Into the Bible right there, if you can see that little hole thing. And then next is this. It's from the Afghanistan rocket, I believe that. And then next is the P38 can opener, the M1 911A1 pistol holster with the lanyard, and the morning equate. Next is a battlefield pickup comrade souvenirs, and these are the uniforms from the Confederacy. And this is from the Union uniforms. How about that? And this is from World War I, as you can see right here. Dun dun dun. Next is a ship, and the ship was used in the wars, but the ship was actually whatever. And then the cannon. This cannon was mounted. The cannon that was mounted on the granite base of the Spanish-Mexican-American War was moved in 1942 and contributed as scrap iron for the use in World War II. That's the thing that we just read about. Sorry, but here stood the State House, built 1786 to 1790. James Hoban, architect, burned by Sherman's troops. And this is erected by the woman of South Carolina. This is just a group photo with my people that went to my chaplain. And this is wars. Don't worry about them. And, yeah, this is a group picture I took. This is my teacher. And these are more of my friends that weren't included in our group. Sad. Yeah, this is this is inside the State House itself. So it was kind of cool. It's really cool, actually. It's really cool. And this is actually the end of this. This is actually the front of the State House. It's also the end of all the things that I showed you. Bye bye.